The 4 benefits of putting your LLC interest into a trust. My name is Andrew Ayers. I'm an estate planning and business law attorney with offices in Edina, Minnesota and New York City. And today we're going to look at the intersection of estate planning and business law, which is putting our LLC interests into your trust. So as I said, when we're looking at putting your business interest into a trust, we're looking at the intersection of the 2 main areas where I practice law, which is estate planning and business law. So in this situation, you've probably set up an LLC or some other type of company, and so you have an interest, an ownership interest in that company. And what we can do is use a trust, which is an estate planning document, to be the owner of your company instead of you personally. And by going through this method, we can actually give you some benefits, an added layer of protection that you wouldn't have just by owning a business. So let's look at those 4 benefits now. Benefit number 1, asset protection. So by using a trust, it can be more difficult for creditors of your business to go after the trust assets. So if we think about this in football, this is our first line. These are our big guys in the front line. Is your LLC. That's your asset protection vehicle. The trust is like our next set of defenders, also defending you and your personal assets. So instead of you owning the LLC personally, the trust is owning the LLC, giving you that extra layer of protection. Benefit number 2, avoiding probate court. One of the biggest headaches you can run into as a business owner would be if somebody else takes control of your business. And that's precisely what happens if you've created a business, especially if you have an LLC without an operating agreement, and something happens to you and you die. That business now has to pass through your local probate court. Your probate court's going to have to determine the value of the business and how it has to be distributed as part of your estate. Even if you have a will, maybe the will doesn't have the right provisions to divide up your business interests, and now you're stuck, or your family is stuck, dealing with the probate court to unwind your business and figure out what's going to happen. On the other side of the equation, if we have a trust that's owning your business and something happens to you, we have that trustee who can step in and continue to run the business, and the trust is going to say what we do with the income, what we do with the assets of the business, and then the trust will not have to have the business interest go through the probate court if you die. We can have that seamless transition to allow the business to keep going. Third benefit is privacy. So in addition to the probate court moving slowly, the other problem we have with probate court is that those records are public. So if your business goes through probate court, and let's say the judge wants to see your P&L statement, the judge wants to see all of the assets of the business, maybe the judge wants to see who your other business partners are, all of that would be contained in probate court filings, which are generally public. So your estate would have to figure out if they can make a motion or some other application to seal the record so it would not become public. However, by default, all of those probate records are public, and I'm pretty sure if you've gone through the process of setting up a business, and especially if you have business partners, you don't want your business and your business's affairs to be put out there in probate court in public records. Key benefit number 4, planning for your incapacity. So just like if something happens to you and you die, let's say you become sick and you're unable to operate your business. Well, your trust will usually have a trustee who can step in your incapacity, meaning you're not able to manage the trust assets because you're sick, so the trustee can step in. And this gives you a way to have that trustee step in and operate your business. So let's say hopefully you're sick, but you're going to recover. Maybe you're going to have to be out for 3 to 4 months. You can't operate the business day to day. Your trustee could step in for those 3 to 4 months, help you run the business, and then when you're healed, when you're back on your feet, when you're ready to go with your business, you can take that business back over and move forward. But the key is you've got that incapacity planning built in through your trust. We have an incapacity trustee who can then take over the business and help out. So hopefully you can see the 4 key benefits to putting your LLC interest or any other corporate interest into your trust. If you have more questions or you're ready to get started, you can go to my website, andrewmayers.com. There's a red legal strategy session button on the front page. If you click that, you'll be taken to my calendar where we can set up a legal strategy session. It's a 15 or 20-minute phone call where we can go through where you are in this process, whether you have an estate plan, where your business is, and see whether it makes sense for us to create a trust and put your business interest into that trust. If you like this video, you can hit the like or the thumbs up button below. You can share it. You can check things out on my YouTube channel. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. And again, if you have a business and you can put that interest into a trust, make sure you're looking into it and see if it's the right decision for you and your business.